The payments are already being processed. The payment is arriving in the mail. 1,176. The dollar figure carries special significance. Carla, you mentioned it as 1776 to celebrate the country's 250th birthday. So if you missed President Trump's speech last night, he declared that dividend payments would be distributed to millions of Americans. Check out the newest headlines appearing today, December 18th, just in time for Christmas. Nation awards service members $1,176 Warrior Dividend. Now, this will be on top of the commitment still for $2,000 payments going out to Americans across the country. That is going to be for everyone. Tell me your thoughts. Do you believe he will follow through? We will examine it. As you will remember, this emerged last month. Trump has pledged $2,000 tariff checks will be distributed in mid-2026. He is stating next year you will be receiving those payments. Trump is dedicated to $2,000 tariff dividend distributions, the White House confirms. And that is regardless of whether Congress provides support or not. We are hearing the White House is exploring ways to distribute these checks without Congress approval, without new laws, some method to guarantee that tariff dividend payments reach the American people. Now check out the newest headlines that have appeared in the past 24 hours as Trump pledges $2K tariff dividend payments for Americans. The Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent states that only this one group of people will qualify. Will you be part of that? I am going to share the details that have emerged. And also on top of that, check this out. $2,000 stimulus check update. The U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent discloses when Americans will be receiving a very large refund and who could qualify. I am also going to share for you the video recording of the full segment there, so that way you can hear what it was that he had to say about the Warrior payment of $1,176 that is going out right now. He said it is on the way to reach your mailbox as we speak. And tell me, are you pleased to see what Donald Trump is doing? He also declared there will be some major changes as we enter 2026. In that declaration, he said, stay tuned. He said it is going to be one of the best economic years that we have ever experienced. So I am going to jump right in, get you updated on the latest. And if you value the updates, please take a quick moment, hit the like button, subscribe to stay informed. And if you are searching for other ways to help your household financially, I have a bunch of links you are going to want to review down below. Ways to save on various car insurance, life insurance, mortgage insurance, all kinds of different things to help you save hundreds of dollars linked down below. But with that being said, let us go ahead and review what it was he had to say and examine the articles so that way you can see it for yourself. Next year, you will also see the results of the largest tax cuts in American history that were really achieved through our great big beautiful bill, perhaps the most sweeping legislation ever passed in Congress. We combined 12 different bills into one beautiful bill that includes no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors. Under these cuts, many families will be saving between $11,000 and $20,000 a year. And next spring is projected to be the largest tax refund season of all time because of tariffs along with the just passed One Big Beautiful Bill. Tonight, I am also proud to announce that more than 1,450,000, think of this 1,450,000 military service members, will receive a special we call Warrior Dividend before Christmas. A Warrior Dividend in honor of our nation's founding in 1776. We are sending every soldier 1,176, think of that. And the checks are already on the way. Nobody understood that one until about 30 minutes ago. We made a lot more money than anybody thought because of tariffs, and the bill helped us along. Nobody deserves it more than our military, and I say congratulations to everybody. And by the way, we now have record enlistment in our military. And last year, we had among the worst recruitment numbers in our military's history. What a difference a year makes. All right, so that was President Donald Trump. And let us take a look at these articles here, breaking it down a little bit more. You can see this coming out from the official website of the U.S. Department of Defense just in time for Christmas. Warrior Dividend. President Donald J. Trump announced last night that nearly 1.5 million service members would receive a 1,176 bonus to both thank them for their military service and to commemorate the 250 years the U.S. military has been defending the nation. The one-time pay increase is described as the Warrior Dividend. Tonight, I am proud to announce that 1,450,000 military service members will receive a special we call Warrior Dividend before Christmas, Trump said during a White House speech to the nation. In honor of our nation's founding in 1776, we are sending every service member 1776. And service members will not wait long to see that dividend. The president said the checks are already on the way. Nobody deserves it more than our military. Congratulations to everybody. The president also told the nation now more than ever Americans are interested in joining the military. We now have record enlistments in our military. Last year, we had among the worst recruitment numbers in our military's history. A lot of difference a year makes. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth said that the dividend represents the upcoming 250th anniversary of the United States and the history of the service military members have given in defense of our nation even before its creation. 1776, as you know, our great nation was founded in the crucible of the revolution in that year, said in a video posted on social media. Now, as we enter the Christmas season, some 250 years later, we are proud to provide 1776 with a whole new modern meaning of our joint force, as he announced to the nation last night. Thanks to President Trump's unwavering commitment to our warriors and to the provisions provided in the One Big Beautiful Bill, more than 1.4 million service members will, in the coming days, receive a one-time tax-free bonus of 1776. The dividend, he said, also illustrates the nation's commitment to military service members. The Warrior Dividend serves as yet another example of how the Defense Department is working to improve the quality of life for our military personnel and their families. All elements of what we are doing are to rebuild our military. Money to pay the Warrior Dividend came earlier this year as a part of the President's One Big Beautiful Bill. Approximately 1,282,800 active duty and 174,000 reserve component military members will receive the dividend as a non-taxable supplement to their regular monthly housing allowance. This payment is a thank you from President Donald Trump, the American people, and Congress. The Department of Defense deeply appreciates the service of our military members and the sacrifices of their families. Active duty members in the pay grade of 06 and below as of November 30th, as well as reserve component service members on active duty orders of 31 days or more as of November 30th are eligible for this one-time payment. Service members can expect to see the payment before December 20th. To every American warrior, President Trump and I and the Department of Defense have your back. Hegseth said, "Enjoy the Warrior Dividend. You have earned it. Thank you for your service, and we thank you for your sacrifice, and we wish you and your family a Merry Christmas." Now let us talk about those $2,000 tariff dividend refund checks that are supposed to go out to everyone. As we saw, President Donald Trump promise that those were on the way and that he was committed to them. Let us go ahead and take a look at this article that says who is going to be eligible according to Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. With President Trump appearing to be committed to the idea of giving most Americans a $2,000 dividend payment from Tariff Revenue Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent shared some insight into who might be eligible for these payments. This rebate plan was designed to give back to Americans after critics criticized Trump's widespread tariff policy, which fueled a trade war and raised prices across the country. Now, a $2,000 payment could help a lot of Americans who are struggling with the rising cost of everyday necessities. But aside from revealing a timeline, Trump said that he is planning to issue tariff rebate payments mid to late 2026. The White House has shared very few details on how these payments will be made or who will receive them. The president made it clear that he wants to make it happen. The White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt, according to ABC News, said so his team of economic advisors are looking into it. Bessent had signaled that the payouts could come in a lot of forms, including tax reductions that are bundled into Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill. But the Treasury Secretary's recent comments on the matter gave some more insight into who might qualify for these $2,000 dividend payments. So who qualifies? While the exact details are yet to be finalized, Bessent told Fox News that the payments will likely be given to those making less than, say, $100,000, according to Newsweek. Now, in a post shared on Truth Social, Trump promised that a dividend payment of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people, will be paid to everyone, offering a glimpse into who may be eligible for these payments. But Bessent comments provide an earnings cap that helps define what Trump may have meant when he mentioned high-income people. Now, Kevin Thompson, CEO of 9i Capital Group, estimates that if a $100,000 income cap is implemented, roughly 120 million Americans would be set to receive a dividend payment. Thompson adds that it could require $240 billion to cover all of these payments. Now, for the many households that have been squeezed by higher prices from groceries and everyday essentials, a $2,000 rebate could provide some much-needed relief. But some economists caution that there could be problems with the math behind Trump's dividend payment plan. So there you have it, you guys. We are hearing that that is the requirement, the eligibility right now. Now, we are waiting to get actual legislation, but this is what is being proposed. Anybody making less than $100,000 would be eligible for these tariff dividend refund checks of $2,000. And tell me, do you think you are going to see them in 2026? We just saw Trump pass the warrior dividend that is going to be going out. That is going to be 1,176. And in addition to that, we are hearing $2,000 tariff dividend checks are going to be on the way. It is going to be mid to late 2026. Now tell me your thoughts. Do you think that you are going to see a check? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. But regardless of whether they come out or not, I will be sure to report it here on the channel. We are also hearing there are going to be a lot of changes coming into 2026, and I will be sure to report them for you. In addition to that, we are also hearing about Social Security changes that are going to be coming as well. And also, we still have conflicts around the world. Now, to get the latest on those, be sure to check out these videos right here on the screen next. And like I said, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will keep you up to date, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys take care. God bless.